Hey everyone, today I'm summarizing The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. This spoiler-filled summary gives you the key plot points, so watch first if you haven't read it yet. Link to buy is in the description. On Libby's 25th birthday, she received an inheritance, a huge mansion where her family used to live. According to old news articles, her parents were involved in a cult suicide pact along with an unidentified man. Libby asked for help from Miller Rowe, an investigative journalist who wrote about her parents' death. Together, they explored the house. When Libby and Miller decided to stay the night at the house, they met a man who introduced himself as Finn. Finn was staying there, waiting for Libby. He invited them to his nearby apartment and shared stories about what really happened in the house. However, he made them drink wine, and by morning, their memories were hazy. Miller lost the recording. He suspects Finn deleted it. When Libby and Miller woke up, they found themselves locked in a room, but Miller said he forgot to unlock it when Finn appeared. He explained that he locks doors for his guests because he usually sleepwalks. Libby and Miller found Finn suspicious, so they continued investigating. Finn told them that the unidentified man found with Libby's parents was David Thompson, Finn's father. Libby and Miller then found Sally, David's ex-wife. Later, they met Clemency, David, and Sally's daughter, and Finn's sister, who revealed most of the truth. The truth. Henry and Lucy Lamb lived comfortably in the same house Libby inherited with their parents until their money ran out. When that happened, they met Birdie, a singer who had been filming a music video there. Strangely, after filming, Birdie didn't leave the house and even brought in her boyfriend, Justin. Mr. Lamb suffered a stroke, and Birdie suggested a physical therapist named David Thompson. After a few days, David and his family, his wife Sally, and their 2 children, Finn and Clemency, moved in with the Lambs. Lucy and Clemency became very close friends, while Henry struggled with his relationship with Finn because he secretly liked him. When Henry saw David and Birdie kissing, Sally moved out of the house. David and Birdie continued their relationship, while Justin stayed, tending to the garden. He built a park where they grew most of their veggies and tea leaves. As time passed, David and Birdie took control of the household. Mr. Lamb could no longer speak. He just sat, staring into space. Mrs. Lamb eventually became pregnant with David's child, which horrified the children, though Birdie was okay with it. Justin left the house after finding another job, leaving his books behind for Henry to find. Henry took over the garden and read the books. Fearing the pregnancy would worsen the situation, Henry gave his mother juices and teas from a book about inducing abortion. At 5 months, the baby died, and they buried it in the backyard. Mrs. Lamb was never the same after that. Since Mrs. Lamb changed after losing her baby, David and Birdie took complete control of the household and imposed strict rules. They added locks to the children's doors and did not allow them to wear clothes or shoes, only black robes. Their diet was also very restrictive, and most of the children looked thin and malnourished. Finn was locked in his room after pushing Henry into the river, though the truth was, he went to Henry because Henry had kissed him. Not long after Mrs. Lamb lost her baby, David announced another pregnancy. This time it was Lucy. Lucy gave birth to a baby girl, and Birdie took care of the baby, pretending she was her own. David announced he would host a party for Birdie's 30th birthday. The children, led by Henry, came up with a plan to escape. The idea to run started when Henry went into David and Birdie's room to check their will regarding the house. Henry saw luxurious things in their bedroom, including a bottle of wine. So, Henry planned to make his belladonna tea to make the adults fall asleep and give the children time to escape. Henry served the tea, and the adults fell asleep. While they were escaping, Birdie woke up and went upstairs. Henry hit her and killed her. When they checked the adults in the dining hall, they found them dead. To avoid getting into trouble, Henry arranged the scene to make it look like the 3 adults were cult members who had made a sacrifice and then killed themselves. After that, the children planned to escape, but they encountered problems. Clemency ran away. She ran until she finally reached her mom's apartment. Finn was very sick and insisted that they leave him behind. Lucy was unsure what to do because she needed to take care of the baby. That night, Henry and Lucy talked, and it was revealed that the baby wasn't David's, it was Finn's. Henry got angry and went to Finn. Finn was tied up, and Henry kissed him. After he finished kissing Finn, he slept beside him. When he woke up, Finn and Lucy were gone. It was just Henry, the baby, and the dead adults left in the house. So Henry thought of an escape. He added a note to the suicide letter informing that there was a baby upstairs. After leaving the baby and making sure she wasn't hungry, he left the house and called the police, saying he was just a neighbor wanting their neighbor's house checked. Henry looked for a job and found one. He became rich. Then, 25 years later, he went back to the house to meet Libby, whose real name is Serenity Lamb. Meanwhile, on the night Lucy and Finn ran away, they went straight to the doctor because Finn was very ill. The doctor took care of them until they recovered, but by the time they were well, the police had already found the adults' bodies, and Lucy and Finn no longer had a chance to come back for the baby. The doctor helped them leave the country, and Lucy and Finn worked for about 2 years. The two of them were just friends who talked about their baby every now and then. One morning, Lucy woke up to find Finn gone. She left too, bringing along a fiddle, and played in the streets as she looked for Finn. Eventually, she gave up. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the summary and want to read the full book, the purchase link is in my bio. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos. See you next time.